extra motivation getting back on the mat for the first time. He's looking tough, man.
Yeah, how I had a great performance. Here's another one I'm really looking forward to. This could be a lot of fun. It's going to be Cam Simaz and Ed Ruth. Cam Simaz, NCAA champ 197, 2012. Pretty much dominated the field at 197 that year. Has been training, obviously, since then at the Finger Lakes Wrestling Club. He's going to be taking on Ed Ruth, who was dominated this year. Just probably the most dominant guy in the country. You can definitely make that argument.
He had a tough semifinal match. Won 9-8 against Ian Miller.
Who?
Ed Ruth. He won 9-8.
No, Ian Miller's wrestled David Taylor.
Okay, not Ian Miller, but Ed Ruth, 9-8 semifinal.
Against Kenny Courts? Or was that the quarterfinals this morning? He had a crazy one against Kenny Courts back here. I don't think it was 9-8 though, but Courts put him in danger, had him had him on his back a couple times. And is Ruth here? What are we waiting for?
Maybe he had the wrong singlet on.
Yeah, I don't see him, so that might have been the case.
Is that mine or yours? Yeah, I think it's mine.
Simaz, of course.
Thomasite.
Okay, yeah. I must have watched the quarterfinals. It was Max Thomasite. Yeah, I remember looking at the brackets, and he was wrestling while I was calling a different match. Not too shabby. You got this guy in your corner, Jake Varner. I had a match with him last night, actually. I think it was tied, maybe, and he got a point at the end, and I forget exactly how it went, but
With Jake Varner?
we definitely scrapped.
I thought you got 5'd.
So, like I said, Cam Simaz out on the mat. He's going to be taking on Ed Ruth, who makes his way to the hashtag powerbomb. Makes his way up here, sporting the headgear. I love it with the chin cup. Chin cups are back in style.
I thought they never left.
They definitely left. You're just too young, Richard. And we are underway. And the thing with Simaz is he keeps a high pace. He will wrestle in your face, at you. And rumor has it that he's the one guy that can maybe put it on Kid Dynamite a little bit in that room. And I think they want him to keep the hands out of the face. And Ruth.
No, he's really working that head.
Yeah, the thing is, Ruth's like looks so calm when he wrestles, and it looks like he's just chilling. But obviously, he's not. He's a madman. But Simaz is the opposite. You know, he wants to have a high pace and keep moving the whole time, and he's all hands moving on the head into the inside tie, looking for the pick. And it's interesting to see this thing start to happen. And now they call passive on Ed Ruth. And this will be interesting. If they hit him again, then he's going to have to pick his pace up and really try to get something going against Simaz. And he takes that shot. Maybe that's going to negate the first warning from the referee. And now he's in on a shot. So methodically he gets there. Simaz drops to a butt. Chest wrap, and Ruth catches the other ankle, comes out the back door. Simaz catches the ankle. Ruth circles around, scores a takedown, goes up 2-0. So good action there in that little sequence. We're just about middle of the first period. Ruth up 2-0. This might have been number 2 on my list of favorite finals. Which one's to watch? Sanders and Meg Ludis was up there. But I love tournaments like this where it's like these dream matchups. You're like, wow, if this stud wrestled this stud, I wonder what would happen.
Right, and you see guys from different weights like Green and Chamberlain.
Different weights, different years. That might have been exposure for Simaz. They're going to say 2. They're going to say nothing. They're going to say 2. Confirmed. So he scored second. We still got 4 minutes to wrestle. But he has the lead, 2-2 right now. Simaz continuing to move, continuing to get his hands on Ruth and try to get him out of position. Ed Ruth doing a fine job defending thus far, pretty much, though. Simaz underhook, shoves the head in the side. Might be thinking push out as they edge their way towards the out of bounds. Oh, and Simaz hand touched out first. No, they're going to say one red.
And it looks like we're going to have a conference here.
Yep. Conference call.
Possibly even a review. Maybe.
Possibly.
Jeremy Spates has the brick in his hand.
I think Simaz
Wants to wrestle.
and it's funny, Jake Varner's got the brick in his hand. And the referees are talking it over. And I think Simaz even looked over at Jeremy and was like, just don't worry. Don't throw it in. I don't want it. Let's just wrestle. And they are going to give the one to
Ed Ruth.
Ed Ruth. And when I saw Simaz's hand touch out first, so I think they got it right. Nice job. Gets to the single leg, coming out the back door.
No points yet. Close to exposure there, but no points.
Simaz catches the ankle. He's going to get taken over, passes the leg. Folk style, but he's going to give up 3. And so it's going to be 6-2 now. Ed Ruth with the lead. Simaz has the ankle.
3, 2, 1.
You got to wonder how hard a habit that is to break. Going from folk style to freestyle, especially when guys wrestle like that.
You could tell that when he's propped on his head that he didn't want to do it, but I think it was kind of there's nowhere to go, so I'm going to give up points. Let me try to end up in a decent position at the end is, I don't know, what I'm guessing he thought, but who knows. I guess we could always ask him.
Can we stop the match and ask?
No,
Okay.
no, definitely not.
So we are back at it, second period. Simaz and Ruth. Simaz yet again. He's pushing the pace, working the head. Ruth in on the high C. Almost looks like he's trying to crack this down here. And we'll get stalemate, come back up to our feet.
20 seconds down. Ruth with the 4-point lead. Looking for that ankle pick, that inside ankle pick. Simaz. Ruth just lifted his leg. He's like, nope, not right now. Glad to see Simaz competing. I don't know that he competed last year. Did he? I don't necessarily remember seeing him wrestle. I also didn't come to universities last year. But he had a phenomenal career altogether. I think he's a 4-time All-American. Maybe he was 3. No, he was 4th, 3rd, 1st. I'm not sure about his freshman year. And Ruth, of course, 3rd, 1st, 1st. Looking to tack another one of those on next year. Minute 45 to go. Simaz comes forward. He's got nothing on that shot. Ruth stops it, brings him back up.
This is where you'd probably see those heavy hands for Simaz the whole match start to kick in if he's going to start seeing some openings here.
Yeah, that's part of the idea with the way he wrestles is that, all that movement. Yeah, you're trying to set up shots, but like what you alluded to, Richard, you're trying to wear him down, and that you might not see the effects of that till later in the match, and you see him pulling on the head again even more. Ruth picks up at the clock. 1 minute to go. He's got a 4-point lead. He's up 6-2. Simaz takes a glance around. That was interesting.
So 45 on the clock. Still 6-2 Ruth.
We've seen Simaz several times trying to go to that ankle pick. And again, the knee pull-esque single leg. He got to it. Simaz kind of shrugged him by, though. Defended the shot, and we're down to 30 seconds to go in the match. .15 seconds to go. Simaz trails by 4. And he goes double
Nice
leg.
double.
Goes double leg. He's going to get 2.
5 seconds to
5
turn.
seconds to turn him. Not going to happen. But a valiant effort there at the end. Final score is 6-4. Ed Ruth is your winner. Nittany Lion Wrestling Club match